Hello, my loves. Right, I've got Felicia out, strutting her stuff again. She's always out and about, isn't she? I'm using the tips today just for speed, really, because I needed to get this design out quickly. So I've got everything in front of me that I've used so that I don't forget any names. You know what I'm like. Right, this is a cover powder I've not used before. I thought I'd just give it a go because I really liked the more peachy tone to it. This is a Valentino colour. It's called Butterlicious. It's actually very nice to work with. It is quite buttery. It doesn't move around lots. It stays nice and firm, which was really nice, but it was very easy to kind of like blend. So yeah, I enjoyed working with it, and I just liked the tone against the colours I was using. I didn't have another cover. I'm getting all tongue twisted. I didn't have another cover powder that was this exact tone, which is, you know, which is all good, I suppose. So now I've got this tone as well. It was very nice. I like it. So I've placed the first bead down and I've used the tip of my brush to tease in that smile line area. I'm going to place the second bead here at the cuticle. And then just blend it into the first bead and start building up those side areas of the smile line. Then I'm going to take my brush up into the wings and make sure I'm kind of making a nice firm wall, making sure it's nice and even, and I'm going to have something to file because otherwise when I lay the colour down it's just going to bleed over and then you won't have defined lines. I was feeling quite springtimey today with this one. I don't know why, because it was bloody raining. It was wishful thinking. So I'm laying down my final bead just to tie in everything, bring it all nice and evenly together. And then what I'll do is when I'm finished just nudging that all into place, I'm going to take that finger off the flexi hand and put it to the side to let it set. Okay, as if by magic, here we are on the pinky finger. My nails are taking a beating. So I'm going in with this Glitter Bells colour. It's called Azure Sky. Now I'm going to level with you. This is a bugger to work with, but I don't have another blue like this, so I had no choice, but it marbles so bad. Oh, I tried working wetter, I tried whizzing my brush around, it just really marbles, really marbles. But I like the colour, so I just put, and I was putting glitter over it, so I'm not really too fussed, but I wouldn't do a full nail of this without something on top, no way. Because it just was, I couldn't get the pigment to be even at all. It's just a bloody beautiful colour though, which is really frustrating. But I don't know why. It's kind of a bit irritating. Well, a lot irritating actually. I'm just trying to build it up. I put a little bit down the side there because I noticed I'd missed a bit, which is really silly. I even tried like really wet there, trying to blend it, and it just was really patchy and incredibly marbled. But never fear, because I was planning on going over it with glitter anyway, so it makes no difference. I got this kind of mixed box from Glitterati. I bought this a couple of days back, and it's got a bit of everything in there. I think it's from the Iridescent collection. And this is just kind of like the more neutral iridescent glitter that was in there. So I did like a little fade. It wasn't heavy at the cuticle area, but it really broke up that god-awful marbling. If you know any other companies that have a colour that's like that, please let me know, because I love the colour. So again, I'm going in with the Butterlicious on here, and I'm doing a full nail because this is going to have a pigment over the top. As you can see, I found this really easy to work with. It stayed where it was put and everything like that. I kind of feel, but you can, I think putting the pigment over the top at the end changed the undertone of the nude. So the pigment might work better over white or black. But it was an experiment, and I really like the way it turned out, actually. Ooh, I'll turn my phone on silent. So, oh, I must tell you, as I'm here, I'm currently sat here waiting for the puppies. Milo's girlfriend, Frankie, is officially in labour. Although it was kind of slow. The vet said it was like a slow labour today, but then she started getting the shaky things that we all get, you know, ladies. So hopefully we will have puppies tonight. How exciting. Eek! Milo obviously is blissfully unaware, like most men, to what his missus is going through. Sorry guys if you're watching, but it's true. So obviously there was a dink there where I'd added the second bead, and I hadn't added it evenly because I'm that good. So I'm just blending it back and then feathering it down the nail. Oh, something else to tell you. Myself and the beautiful Kylie Werry are going in April. We are travelling to go and train with Hazel Dixon. How exciting is that? God of nails. So I'm just using my brush to tap down the sides. And then we're on to the next finger. I don't know which one it is, but... So I tried working really wet with this bead, with this, because this is this bloody awful marble colour. And it went like sticky, like gel. I managed to paint it a little bit, but it went patchy. I just give up with it. I give up. So gutted. But there we are. Anyway, I used it as a base, and then I went over with a bead of molten silver from Diamond Nail Supplies, and obviously this azure sky from Glitter Bells, and did like a silver swoosh going up. Which that came out nice. And because it was like a marble design, look how bad it marbles. It looked like I'd picked up 3 beads of different colours. I didn't. I picked up one of the blue and one of the silver. Except the blue is 2 colours. So it actually made the marble look a little bit better in that sense. It's funny, you know Neo have these powders that they've now named as marble powders. I guess because they naturally marble. It's the same as that. It's very odd. Maybe it needs remarketing as a marble powder, you never know. Could be a bit of a niche. So I'm patting in some of the glitter, you know, just patting away, just to kind of break it up a little bit and implement some of that glitter into that nail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap the 2 nails with the blue design on, because we're going to do some filing. Obviously the nude nail doesn't need capping. I'm only doing a thin cap. I'm not worrying about like apexes and stuff because this is not a real person. I'm capping using Diamond Nail Supplies Clarity, because it's bloody clear. I ordered some more crystals as well this week, so I've got some beautiful ones for bridal nails this season. Oh my goodness. And I know you're going to say to me, where's these swatch videos? Where are they? I will get them done, I promise. It's just been a bit chaotic. And I've got my mum coming in this week for her nails. My good old mumski. With her super short nails. I hate doing short nails. I don't feel like I make them look at all dainty. I'm going to try harder this time. So I'm capping this again, same as before, bead of clarity. My core system is diamond nail supplies, so if I was doing a real person's hand, my base and my cap would be diamond nail supplies, and then anything that I use from any other company I sandwich in between so as not to cause any issues with the strength of the nail. So that's absolutely fine. You know, obviously when you start out in nails it's really kind of like a minefield of information, but as long as your base and your top is the same powder and liquid, so from the same company, so NSI or Glitter Bows or Young Nails or Diamond Nail Supplies, then whatever you put in the middle is fine. That's your design layer. So here I'm just showing you quickly a little bit of how I file in the smile line. So I just work that file around. You want to keep that file moving around. You don't want to hold it on the side, and because what you'll end up is making the smile line square. So it doesn't matter if you're going up in the wings to about that point, but then you need to swoop it round. See what I'm doing there? Swooping it round. And you want to keep filing until you feel that smile line's in properly. So now I'm going in with the Azure Sky. Marble. I'm trying to resist the urge to moan even more. Right wind jars today, aren't I? I'm on one. I must need some more ice cream. I'll tell my husband to lock himself in the shed. It's obviously that week. She's fasty today. So I'm taking that right up into the wings. I don't actually like doing a deep smile line, so I don't know why I did one, because I find it really fiddly. Like I get really in a right old tizzy. I really get my knickers in a twist trying to get it right. And I just don't know why I do it to myself, really. Why do I do a deep smile line if I don't like doing it? I don't know. Maybe because I am crazy. Poco loco. So I'm just kind of feathering it up, feathering it down, trying to get a little bit of consistent colour in there. And then I'm taking my brush and just taking it along the edge of that smile line, because I'm not planning on filing over it. I'm just going to cap, so I need it to be nice and neat. I'm going to do the same at the other side, swearing just as much while I was doing it. Maybe that's why me and Kylie get on so much, actually, thinking about it. Sit there effing and blinding, like, you know. I kind of see myself as a Dot Cotton, except I don't smoke. Sort of sit there whinging about stuff, yeah. Gotta love it. If you don't know who Dot Cotton is, you just haven't lived. You need to watch EastEnders. I don't watch it often. I used to watch soap operas all the time. Not so much now, I don't have much time. Getting a text now. God's sake. Stop it. So I'm going to repeat that because I hate it when I speak like this. I am going to add some more of that blue, feather it down, and then I'm going to do another little marble with a bit of silver and a bit of this blue. And then I'm going to swoosh it up and bring it back down. Nothing technical, just trying to kind of merge the two and tie this nail in with the other nails. And then I'm going in with some of that iridescent glitter and teasing it around the smile line and slightly up into the wings, but not completely, because the wings are quite narrow and it probably would stick out quite a lot. So just kind of like fart-assing around with it, really. Every time my phone lights up, I keep thinking I'm going to get a picture of a puppy come through. So I am now capping in Clarity, and this is why I love Clarity, because it doesn't move. It stayed right there so that I could tease the bead up into the wings. It just, it's so bloody easy to work with. It really is. It's made me a bit lazy. If I get a powder from somewhere else and it starts moving, I freak out. What is this? Why is it doing that to me? So I'm teasing it up again. I don't really need to cover the smile line itself, like the nude area. Ooh, the nude area. It's to the left, my love, down the corridor. So, oh dear, my brain is so ADD. So then I'm just going to build up the clear to encapsulate the design and kind of bring everything to a more even layer. Quite often you'll find, especially for me, I do build my smile lines maybe a little bit higher than I need, but that's fine because you file down. So it's not a problem at all. Sorry if you can hear kids being noisy. Teenagers make way more noise than toddlers, okay? So if you have toddlers and you are looking forward to the teenage years, you are delusional. Please prepare yourselves. So I'm going to work this bead down to the very tip. And then I'm just lovingly stroking the nail there with my brush. Forgot where I was now because I got interrupted by a teenager. Okay, so I've got my Valentino on. Oh God, this was so good. Not having dust up my nose at all. Listen. That's the sound of lack of sinus irritation. So, and also using my e-files, I'm just showing you quickly. E-filing off the bulk of the design where I've built up the smile line. I was so happy. Because normally by now I'd be really sniffly, wouldn't I? You know, I'd be really sniffly. And I'm not. So far so good. I'm very happy. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter what it is, where it comes from. If it makes your job easier, that's all you need. I haven't shown you all the filing because it's really awkward for me at the moment. Well, my hand's hurting, so I was a bit cack-handed, so you probably wouldn't get a very good view. But here we are filed. Now this index finger, I'm going to use a pigment on here, and I feel like it changes the undertone of the cover powder, but it's okay. I really like the outcome. So the pigment I'm going to use, I've cured it for 30 seconds, and then I'm rubbing in Glitterati's Fairy Chrome in blue, because it gives off a hue that is like identical to the colour of this acrylic. Do you see what I mean though? The nail goes a bit more vanilla shady, but it's fine, or apricot. But it gives off this beautiful blue halo under the light, which is just stunning because it happens to be the same bloody colour as the acrylic that I don't like using, but they go together so perfectly that I had to do it. It just had to be done. So now I'm just going to top coat the others. The index finger will get a double top coat because it is a pigment. So when you're double top coating, cure the first one for 30 seconds and then the second layer for 60 seconds. I really like how they came out. Because of the glitter, you can't see how uneven the colour is, which is great. Glitter solves everything, my loves. So if your kids are annoying you, just chuck glitter on them. No, don't. I'm not advocating throwing things at children. Oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going in with my NSI Polybond, and these are Oh my goodness, I think they're air blue. They're all from Angel Crystals. So I've got the clear shimmers, and I think they are air blue. I always want to say blue air, and then I say air blue, but I will put it in the description box. They're stunning. They have like a gold shimmer to them. They're so beautiful. And what I've just bought some more bits, and some of the bits I got were these pearls. They're flat back, and they're just slightly different shapes, and they are stunning for wedding nails. Oh, they're going to be so popular. So I've got them in now. I've got discount code and stuff, so I'll put that in the description box, and that covers you for Valentino as well. So if you want to try anything from there, you can get a discount, which is nice. This totally wasn't what I was planning either. I was going to do first I was going to do a linear design down the middle, and then I was going to do a swoosh, and then I ended up doing like a sideways cluster, which I really, really liked. But then I needed some on this nail because it was left out and it was lonely. So I decided to put some on there as well. I was so happy with this set. Considering the ball ache that it was, I was really happy with how it turned out. I hope you've enjoyed it. There'll be a little video and picture at the end. Thank you for sticking with me and watching this. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I put out as many videos as I can. If you've got any questions, my social media links are below. And I will see you in my next video. Tally bye!